So as you hang around in more good feeling vibrations, as you meditate more and quiet your mind and therefore release all resistant thought, as you make lists of appreciation, and as you get out more, as you spend more time outside, as you move your body more and you drink more water and you just get feeling better and spend more time with people that are nice to be with and do the things that make you feel good, just living your own life and get to yourself a little more and allow your natural cork to float right back up there where you belong in the good feeling vibration. So as you're doing more and more of that, frequently, because you'll be in that vibrational vicinity of where your vortex is, ideas will flow from that vortex right into your head. You'll realize something. You'll get an idea about something. You'll say, oh, I know what I want. I know what I want. And when that occurs, that means that there is a seamless transfer. This is thoughts turning to things. That's what's happening. Thoughts turning to things. But thoughts can't turn to things if the things that you are creating are in this high-flying vibration and you're over here in disappointment. You're not going to get any thoughts turning to things under those conditions. Thoughts can't turn to things unless you're up here in the vibration of where the things that you're wanting and the thoughts that are about them are on the same vibrational level. You got to be up there where you can receive them in the same way that you would tune your radio dial in your vehicle. Can't set your radio dial on 98.7 and hear what's being broadcast on 101. In other words, the frequencies have to match up. And you can't have your dial set on disappointment while everything that you've created set on joy and ecstasy and appreciation and love and have any transfer of thought. That's why you're disappointed. Who you really are is up here and who you're being right now isn't, you see. So you got to find some way. You have to be creative about it. You got to find some way of being happy anyway. You got to stop needing something to change so that you can have a good feeling response to it. You got to figure out how to be happy before it happens. That's what we mean by getting out ahead of it. You have to get out ahead of it. And we know for sure that this knowledge, this understanding that you are gathering here and have gathered even before you got here, but that is being amplified with this conversation. We know for sure that your understanding of the processes that we are talking about, of the laws of the universe, will put you in a place of heightened expectation, and that's all that is required. Just a little shift in your expectation will make the difference between what manifests and how long it takes to manifest. So it sounds to you a little bit like we are eager for you to have manifestation of the things you want. We hear you say to us, Abraham, all right, I'll accept your version of the vortex. I can't see it or hear it or smell it or taste it or touch it, but I believe you, sort of. I'll accept that it's there, but just tell me, how can I get my money out of the vortex and into the bank? How do I turn those vibrations into thoughts and those thoughts into things? And we say, this is how. You find the feeling place of what you want. If you're wanting an extra $2 or $3 or $4 or $5 or $6 or $7 or $8 or $900,000 and you want it like right away, it's not likely that it's going to land in your bank account by the end of this gathering. But by the end of this gathering, you can have accomplished a feeling of prosperity. And if you can accomplish a feeling of prosperity by looking at the abundance that is evident in your life, both the financial abundance and the lifestyle abundance, and the ease abundance, and the clarity abundance, and the friendship abundance, and the magnificent planet abundance. In other words, there is so much abundance that you could focus upon. Or you could just stop, and this is the thing that we want you to understand. What unconditional love and unconditional clarity and unconditional alignment, what they are all about, is much simpler than trying to find conditions that line up. Because for every condition that you want, there's a condition that you don't want. And then you get in this sifting and sorting with conditions and you kind of get lost, especially in the beginning if your vibration isn't really clear. But you could close your eyes and you could focus on your breathing. Or you could count slowly. Or you could listen to a ticking of a clock. Or watch the flicker of a flame. Or listen for the squeal in the condenser of the air conditioner. You could focus upon something that required a little bit of concentration, not a lot. And as you focus upon something that requires a little bit of concentration, you will release resistant thought and your vibration will rise. And as your vibration rises, you will be in the vibrational frequency of your inner being. You will be in what we are calling the receptive mode.